I knew a douchebag that was murdered. His name was Greg. I grew up with. And then this guy started stealing cars. He ended up ripping off another guy, Scott something. Scott, he and Greg were selling drugs, kind of working with each other. And one day he gave Scott a bunch of money to drive to Miami to get like a half a key. He comes back and Greg says, hey, meet me up at the Shoney's. Greg goes to meet him at the Shoney's. What Scott didn't know was that Greg already had his brother with him. They were like, oh, we're going to meet. He and I are going to go in to eat. By the time we get back, I want you to have broken into the car and stolen it. No problem. He meets with Scott. They go in and eat. They go back out. Somebody's broken in the car and it's gone. Scott, of course, is like, you're the only person that knew we were coming here. And he's saying, what are you talking about? Like, Scott's not falling for it. So then Scott's going around saying he's going to kill Greg. A month or two goes by. Scott calls Greg and says, hey, man, I'm going back to Miami. Greg said, but we should go together. That way we don't have that issue again. Scott gets his girlfriend to rent a car. He takes the car, drives to Greg's house when they're going to go to Miami, beeps the horn. Greg comes out, gets in the vehicle, and they leave. Amy, Greg's girlfriend, thinks he's going to be back later that day. He never shows up. She's paging, nothing. A week or so later, a vehicle is found set on fire. That was the rental car that was rented to Scott's girlfriend. Later, a snake charmer is walking through the woods, finds a body that has been tied to a tree. Just tortured. It was Greg's body. He was tortured and then eventually shot several times. And what was funny is every 10 years or so, the detectives, they keep reopening it. Scott apparently must have an alcohol problem because every 4 or 5 years, he'll get drunk and tell somebody what happened. And then that guy goes and says, man, I was at the bar drunk with this guy and he told me how he Greg.